Hey guys, it's your local entrepreneur here with another video. Today we will be diving deep into the lowest circle of hell, the 7th circle called the True Rate Me subreddit. I believe I did a video on it before. Well, the goal for today's video is to rate random strangers and give some Looksmaxxing advice or surgery advice if possible. My goal is not to put down or degrade anyone. This has never been the goal in my videos or channel. I try to genuinely help if possible, just wanted to put this out there. So before I get into the actual ratings, I wanted to show you guys something. Look at how this subreddit rated this girl. She's highly attractive, well to me and people with eyes. Would you take a guess on what rating she got? Majority said 6 or 5.5. But there is a guy who said an 8 and he got a warning for it saying he is overrating. The mods in this subreddit is giving me major Discord mod energy. I wanted to give this subreddit the benefit of the doubt and learn their rating system so that I can understand what's going on, but all their links are broken and the comments give inconsistent rating. This will result in people having undeserved self-esteem issues because we can't even know what rating system is being used. I'm not saying I'm the best out there. I don't have all the knowledge, but I do my best to learn more every day. Anyways, that went on a tangent. If you want to get your face privately evaluated by me with personalized Looksmaxxing advice, link will be down in the description. Without further ado, let's get this video started. So starting off with this dude, let's see what ratings he got in the comments by the community before I break down his face. Okay, 5.1 and 5.6. I guess to their community this is what the average dude looks like. So starting from the down up, we start off with the jaw. The side profile picture provided is not accurate at all. This is why I tell my client to send pictures not taken at an angle. It affects the measurements, so I will do my best with what I have. We can see that the ramus is lengthy, but the gonial angle is way too steep. In fact, it looks this steep because the picture is taken at a downward angle. So if it was taken at a direct angle, I would estimate it to be around 125 to 130 degrees, which would still be steep but not ridiculous. Another minor details we can see is that the lower jaw and upper jaw are misaligned. The lower jaw seems to project more than the upper jaw. This means that this guy has some sort of underbite. The chin seems a bit flat. Looking at the face from the front, we can see that even though the gonial angle does seem to be steep, the bigonial width is pretty decent. It's nothing special or Chad level, but it's just a nudge over average. When it comes to the thirds of the jaw, it's average at best. The chin overpowers the jaw a bit and you can see the separation between the chin and the jaw. And before we move over to the mid-face, we can see that the jaw is a bit asymmetrical. The right side is fuller than the left one. It's like the lower portion of the jaw is being dragged toward that right side. Moving to the mid-face, we can clearly see that the mid-face ratio, which indicates how compact your features are, is around 1 to 1. You can measure it by measuring the distance from pupil to pupil, then you can divide that by the distance from pupil to the highest point of the upper lip. And if the end result is 1 to 1, then this means your features are compact, which seems to be the case for this gentleman right here. The cheekbones do seem to be higher set if I'm not mistaken. The nose have a good size. The nose width to face width ratio is around 1 to 3.5. The nose is also not thick at the bottom and the middle, but it is also not slim either. So for a man it's decent, but on a woman that will be a different story. The nose is not hooked, but it's not 100% straight, which is what is desirable. But again, us men, we will still look good with noses like this, and his nose is good. For the eyes, they are wider set, but only by a few millimeters. It is desirable for the eyes to be around one eye width apart. But because the distance is minimal, this will put the distance at average, decreasing it, let's say, from a 5/5 to a 3/5. The eyes have a neutral canthal tilt, but the right eye is a bit downturned. These details are very minor. For example, this minor asymmetry would have dropped the canthal tilt rating from a 5/5 to a 4/5, or less depending on the severity of the asymmetry. The eyes does not have excessive amounts of upper eyelid exposure, which is good. They also seems to be deeper set with a brow ridge that protrudes slightly. The eyebrows are full and elongated, but they have a slight negative tilt, which is not desirable. The eyebrows are also a bit light in color. It is more desirable for the eyebrows to be a bit darker and fuller with a neutral or positive tilt. The hairline is round, which is a feminine trait, and I think the forehead length is respectable, not long nor short in comparison to the rest of the face. Now there are multiple other measurements I've left, like equal fifth and equal third of the face. But if I went into every minor detail, this video will be an hour long. And another minor detail before I jump into conclusion is that the lips are also asymmetrical, with the lower lip more full in the bottom right side, so in this picture in my subjective rating would be around a 6.5, and in this picture a 7, cause from this angle the nose looks smaller, the jaw wider and more symmetrical. And the first picture is distorted by the camera lens. It goes to show you the importance angles and lenses play. For the improvement advice, well, if his jaw really is misaligned and it's not just the weird camera angle, then a visit to the orthodontist is required, cause braces will put back everything into place. I would also recommend he stays clean shaven, focus on building a good natural physique. I put emphasis on natural cause in my opinion a half bad boy, half soft boy style will suit him. And you can't achieve that look by being roided up out of your mind. Medium length messy hair would suit him perfectly. His hair is straight, so a blow dryer, sea salt spray and some pomade will be his best friend. And to add some more definition to the face, if possible, dropping down to 12% body fat will help. Also, I would advise him to darken the eyebrows just a bit, a mild dark shade of brown just like in the example here. Some bad boy fashion mixed in with a soft boy hairstyle will be the icing on top of the cake. This advice might seem simple, but it takes you around 2 years natural to build a decent physique if you are just starting depending on your genetics. The braces are not cheap, and they also take time. Growing and managing longer hair is not easy, and the fashion takes experimenting to pull off. And don't get me started on getting leaner and the amounts of effort that takes. I chose to rate this guy quickly because I will be repeating myself all over again through him. I will discuss surgery and how much of a difference it makes in some cases. As we can see from the before picture, the chin is long, completely destroying the proportions of the face, and the lower jaw is completely misaligned with the upper jaw. This dropped him to below a 5, to a high 3 or a low 4, because the eye area is very weak among other weaknesses, I will discuss shortly. So I want you to look now at the after picture and the huge difference surgery made in this case. For his own ethnicity he is average, around a 5, but in a western white dating market he is slightly below a 5. And the flaws that are holding him back this much, first of all, the eye area. We can see that the eyes are large in size, and this is caused by large and round orbits. Compact eyes are desired on men. His eyes got a big roundish prey shape. They also have scleral show and mild to high amounts of upper eyelid exposure. These are the big deadly three for any eye area. Second biggest weak point is the very short ramus. A lengthy ramus adds bulk to the jaw, just like in the morphed example here. This also left him with a steep corneal angle of around 130 degrees. And the rest of the features, some good, some average, just like I said. I don't want to repeat myself all over again. Since this is a special case, the only way to fix the droopy eyes is through almond eye surgery. The surgery consists of many surgeries. It will correct the sagging of the lower eyelid, fixing some of the scleral show and some of the upper eyelid exposure. But I'm not a medical professional, so please seek the consultation of a professional before doing any surgeries. If he wants to compete in a Western dating market, then he should lighten the skin a bit more, with some skin lightening creams. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, but women are selective when it comes to dating. I will do a future video on that. I don't want to give too many surgical propositions, but since he is 18 years old, he should give mewing and training the masseter muscles a shot to help develop the jaw and widen it in a natural way if possible. The gym and getting leaner for a more defined face is a no-brainer, and since he is 18, he can pull off the messy French hairstyles just like this one. He can experiment in the future with a beard when he can grow a full one. The beard gives the illusion of a wider and sharper jaw if trimmed correctly with the correct length on the face. I chose this case again to show you that in some cases surgery can save the appearance of some people, and there is no need to shame others for it. I think I will only stick to 2 people for this episode. If this thing performs well, I will do more of them. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A like and subscribe will be highly appreciated, and like usual, see you guys in the next one.